Hi guys, what's up? It's Alex here. Today we are here with a review of NASCAR 2014, and in the background you're going to be watching me race as Dale Earnhardt Jr. around the New Hampshire Speedway track, and it's going to be a live commentary, so hopefully it all goes to plan. Hopefully I don't crash into anyone. At least that will be the plan, but it probably won't happen. I'll probably crash into somebody at some point during this video, but as with any good review, I'll give you the good and the bad, and also talk about a review score, or give you a review score at the end out of 10, so you can decide for yourself whether you want to buy this game or not. And yeah, let's get into this straight away. I'll talk about the good first, and in my opinion the detail in this game is quite a lot better than 2013. You may not sort of realise it when you first get into the game, but you know, look at the grandstands, just overall the atmosphere in this. Oh, I got an achievement! I got an achievement whilst I was in the middle of a sentence. Big mover. I don't even know what that's supposed to mean, but yes. So overall, the graphics they look nicer, and also the atmosphere in the game is better. You got the background. You can see the trees, the fans, the sort of trucks in the background, or outside the circuit, if you will, and in my opinion, they've been improved over 2013. I mean, it's been quite a short turnaround, only 8 months, I think, since they released the 2013 beta or alpha on Steam. So it's quite a short turnaround, this game, and I'll talk about that a little bit later on in this video, why I think that is. And but yeah, the grandstand and everything just overall just looks a little bit improved over 2013, which is good. This isn't, you know, this isn't even running on the sort of highest settings, if you will, and yeah, it still looks pretty good, and I'm enjoying driving it, and the graphics are pretty good for what it is. Oops, sorry, Logano. So yeah, overall the detail, I think, in my opinion, is better. You know, you can do more as well. There are more modes and stuff than 2013, I think, as well. So that's all good. Lots of more stuff, and overall I think this game has improved in the detail aspects. Next up, I think it's something that every game should look towards doing, any racing game at least, is the difficulty slider. The fact that, you know, you can go up in 5% sort of, how do I say this, 5% intervals from 0 to 100% is really good in my opinion. It means that you can get the exact difficulty that you need to be racing on. I think that's really good and really important for racing games now, because you know, there are people with all difficulty levels, or all skill levels I should say, playing racing games now. It isn't just sort of like teenagers racing, you know, on games now. It's you know really young people driving racing games or driving on racing games, and you got sort of an older audience as well, like parents. They're also driving these games as well. So you want to have that difficulty slider. Something that I've realised in Gran Turismo 6, there isn't sort of a difficulty slider or anything. It's just one set difficulty, which is kind of stupid, to be perfectly honest. It's quite easy as well. So something that all racing games should take note of is the difficulty slider. You know, games like I think Assetto also has one, I think, and also R Factor. So overall, you know, quite a lot of sort of the simulator titles have got that sort of slider, but none of the games have it until now, which is NASCAR 2014, and I'm so happy about it. It means that whatever your skill level, you can find the exact skill level of AI that you race against. That's really good, and I'm really happy that NASCAR 2014 and Eutechnyx have done that. So congrats to them on that. I think it's something that the sort of bigger games have really needed to take note of for a long time now, and finally they brought it into the limelight, and hope that lots of other game developers take note and do it as well for their upcoming games. Something that doesn't really matter, but I'm sure that the die-hard NASCAR fans will care, is the fact that the updated cars, obviously it's NASCAR 2014, so you'd want to see the 2014 cars. So yeah, you get all the 2014 cars, some of the liveries as well. I think they're going to be updated down the line with the 2014 liveries from other tracks, but I think you've got some of the liveries from some of the earlier rounds. Even though the races haven't even took place yet, they've got some of the liveries, which is really cool. And obviously you're getting the game before the season even starts, if you will, because Daytona 500 is coming up shortly, and obviously we got the game before that Daytona 500, the first race of the season, even takes place. So that's good. It means that we can race throughout the whole season, which is really good. And as I said, graphics, they look good. Not really a huge amount different from 2013, but overall I think that, you know, game still looks good, which is really good for the customer to see. Now, as I said, any good review should have some bad points as well, and I'm going to move on to those now. In a lot of ways it does look quite similar to 2013. There hasn't been a huge amount of change. Obviously there has been some change, sorry about that. whoever that was. There obviously has been some changes I've talked about in the earlier part of this video, but it isn't a huge amount different from 2013. So in terms of if you're sort of a casual fan, whether you want to buy this straight away, I'd probably say best to wait for it to come down a little bit in the Steam sales or wherever you're going to buy it. Probably wait a couple of weeks, it'll come down in price. I'm not sure what the exact price is now, I can't even remember. I think it's like £25, which would probably be about 40 euros. Not 40 euros, 30 euros probably, and about $40 is what I was trying to say. So, you know, wait for it to come down a little bit, and then I think you should buy it if you're sort of a casual fan. And if you're a die-hard fan, probably worth it. It's not that expensive, so I think it's worth picking it up. And overall, I've really enjoyed it, except from that first career mode video, which didn't really go to plan. I have thoroughly enjoyed this game, and I think actually at the moment it might be my favourite racing game, because everything else has got a little bit stale, and yeah, this is really enjoyable at the moment. So, yep, a little bit similar to 2013. If you're a casual fan, probably best to wait for it to come down in price a little bit. Next up, you can't really seem to use it with the keyboard, as you saw in the first episode of my career mode. If you haven't seen it, it's on my channel. Go and watch it. Believe me, you're going to want to see it if you use a keyboard, because it's really, I don't know whether it's been patched or anything, but by the looks of it, it's near unplayable with the keyboard. And I know a lot of people saying, why do you not use your G27? But you know, I've already talked about that. But yeah, works with a controller. Not sure about the wheel, but I think the game is meant to be played with a gamepad controller, or whatever you call it. I think that's what it's meant to be played with. So yeah, I wish I could have used the keyboard, because I got quite a lot of practice in it in 2013. But overall, not that disappointed. At least my controller works now. And the thing I want to talk about pretty much for this whole video is this game is pretty much just a bit of a filler for 2015 NASCAR game, which will be coming to next gen consoles. Lots of people are asking, is this on next gen? No, it's not. I think they're developing a whole new engine and everything for the next NASCAR game, which will be coming out in 2015 by the sound of it. And so it's sort of a bit of a filler game. That's why there's not a huge amount of difference. But overall, I do really enjoy this game. Obviously, there's not a huge amount different from 2013, but overall it is a good enough game. If you want to go and buy it, you definitely should. And Utenix are a great company, so you definitely want to support them by buying this game. And there will be patches and stuff down the line, I promise you that, guys. They've been very good with that in 2013 and their previous games. So, you know, try that. Try it out if you want to. If you don't want to buy this game, that is perfectly fine. This is just my personal opinions, and if you want to go and see other people's opinions, go and check on YouTube and review sites and get a more varied opinion. But these are just my personal opinions, guys. Hopefully you respect them. Leave your comments down below. If I've not answered anything, I will try and answer it in the comment section down below. So yeah, if you have any comments, leave it in the comment section. And I honestly think that was quite an easy race, and I honestly think that I forgot to change it up from 0% difficulty in single player races. So yeah, that is pretty much it for this video, guys. Thanks for all tuning in. I really appreciate it. I'll see you tomorrow for more career mode. If you haven't subscribed, guys, by the way, please hit that subscribe button. It'll be really appreciated, and it will help out the channel a lot. And yeah, that's it for this video, guys. Thanks for tuning in. It's been Alex. I'm out here. Goodbye.